breaking my heart. You're going down a path I can't follow.
There is little that is more powerful than subtle imagery, especially when it comes to Star Wars. By the time George Lucas created Revenge of the Sith, he was a master of subtle imagery. There is nothing more evident of this than that which we see in Revenge of the Sith between Anakin Skywalker and Padme Amidala. Hey, don't forget to subscribe to my channel.
Do it.
And leave a thumbs up for the video.
Do it.
As it really helps to generate new content. During Revenge of the Sith, we got to see what happened to Anakin Skywalker and his wife Padme Amidala. Then we got to see the birth of Darth Vader, Luke Skywalker, and Princess Leia, as we witnessed the death of Anakin Skywalker and Padme Amidala. But let's go a little farther back. In the original trilogy, it was explained to us that Darth Vader betrayed and murdered Anakin Skywalker. Then by the second act of the story, it was set straight that Darth Vader was the father of Luke Skywalker. By the end of the third act, they added Leia Organa to his offspring. The villain, Darth Vader, the father of Luke Skywalker, the hero that took down the first Death Star, and Princess Leia Organa, the heroine who defied the Empire and led the rebellion. However, the details were slim of what actually happened. That is, until the prequel trilogy came out, starting in 1999. By 2005, we had a clearer image of what happened to the once-beloved Jedi Knight, how his children came to be, and why none of them knew each other or their mother. When you watch closely to all of the films, you'll start to notice certain themes. And I'll focus on the themes that pertain to Anakin Skywalker, Darth Vader, Padme Amidala, Luke Skywalker, and Princess Leia. Anakin wore dark colors. His tunic, his trousers, his robe, all dark. Generally, a Jedi's garb reflected that of his master. Obi-Wan wore white, tan, and brown, all natural colors. Anakin reflected what was inside him, rather than what was taught to him, dark versus light. Anakin was often stubborn, selfish, and possessive. He saw more fault in beings rather than the good in them, except his beloved Padme. As for Padme, she generally wore white, bright colors, or pastels. She had some darker outfits, but they were mostly confined to travel or when she was in hiding. Her colors reflected her inner light. Padme often saw the good in people, although she knew Anakin was stubborn, a little crazy, and stalkerish. She saw good in him, a trait that would carry over to her children. As I said, Darth Vader was once the Jedi Knight Anakin Skywalker, trained by Obi-Wan Kenobi, and became a general in the Clone Wars. He was seduced by the dark side wielder Chancellor Palpatine / Darth Sidious. Once his transition to Darth Vader was complete, he was sent to the volcanic planet of Mustafar on a mission to end the Clone Wars. His wife chased after him after she heard what he had done at the Jedi Temple. Obi-Wan was hidden in Padme's ship, and when Anakin saw this, he became angered, force-choked Padme, and left her lay as he went on to fight Obi-Wan. We know how the rest goes. Anakin loses his arms and legs. Obi-Wan takes Padme to a medical facility, and Emperor Palpatine scoops up Anakin and whisks him away to a medical facility of his own. At this time, Anakin and Padme were barely clinging to life. Simultaneously, Padme was in forced labor due to the trauma sustained by her husband force-choking her. For reasons unexplained, she was losing her life. Medically speaking, she was healthy enough to survive, but she was dying. The medical droids with Obi-Wan, Bail Organa, and Yoda watching had to act quickly to save her babies, the twins. As each was born, Padme uttered their names: Luke, Leia. These children are destined to be key components in ridding the galaxy of tyranny. Many contrasts are made from Darth Vader rising, Padme falling, and Luke and Leia being born. Darth Vader, as we know him, was born that day in a dark, rudimentary medical facility with even dark, emotionless droids repairing him. At the very same moment, Padme lay dying, and Luke and Leia were born in a bright, technologically advanced medical center with a droid that seemed to deeply care tending them. The children were born in light and were to be the light side of the Force. Darth Vader was reborn in the dark room and was to be part of the galaxy's darkness. As we are suspended above the surgical table, looking down on Anakin, we see the Imperial symbol surrounding him. Very powerful imagery that could be missed, as it was a subtle hint of what each was to become. Now, to summarize, that moment was the end of Padme Amidala in that well-lit room with state-of-the-art shiny droids and surrounded by people who loved and cared about her. People who wanted nothing more than for her to live and bring the light she carried inside her to lead them against the darkness. Left behind were her children born into that light of both the facility and the light Padme carried and left behind. Any good left in Anakin Skywalker died that day in a dark lab, and Darth Vader's transformation was complete, and he was born in darkness, both in the dark medical facility and the darkness he carried in him for so long. Anakin died in the dark, Padme died in the light, Darth Vader was born in darkness, Luke Skywalker and Leia Skywalker Organa were born in the light. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, and hit the big thumbs up button if you enjoyed the content. I really do appreciate every viewer and look forward to having discussions with all of you. Until then, may the Force be with you, always.
There's good in him. I know there's